Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Matt Waldron. What's the word on him?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Shepard, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
That misses the zone, and now 2-0. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Inside, almost got him. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty to the plate. That one lifted to left. Head under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Andrew McCutchen, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Brian Reynolds. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swing and a miss, strike one.
One strike.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Marco Gonzalez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
On the ground, right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second. The second base.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
Xander Bogaerts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Ball one to Bogaerts. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now it's Manny Machado. Bounce to the left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Around second is Bogaerts. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. We just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one misses. And now 3-0. Fernando Tatis Jr. into San Diego on deck circle. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one finds the zone. And the count is 3-1. And that's ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Bogaerts, the runner at third. Machado at second. Gallo at first. One gone. And that one fouled off. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And that just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. And ball 1. Fastball for a strike. All loaded up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Pods leave them loaded. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Machado throws to first in time. Awesome play there. My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
And here is Henry Davis. First pitch just misses. Waldron, in his 2nd season, he throws a knuckleball, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. 1 down, base is empty. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball 1 there. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball popped up. Drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
Now batting Brian Hayes. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And a good eye there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Called strike 3. The knuckleball buckled his knees. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
Gonzalez back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Dylan Head, the next up for the Padres. Strike 1.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
And strike 2. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matt Waldron. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And now the lefty cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the veteran pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Outside.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two down. And another ball.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. Line drive, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Shepard. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. Rodriguez over at first with one away. That smash towards center. Merrill grabs it on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Just missed. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Pirates leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
the bat, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Splits the plate. Strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Kicks and deals. That's inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Right side. Shepard. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Here's the strike at the knees. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still no score. Back here in San Diego, out of the 4th. Brian Reynolds here. And a pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And strike one to the catcher. 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. 4th inning underway, no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Gallo makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the lefty gets to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's in there, And it's 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
On the ground to short, Cruz. Tosses across to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
The center fielder, number 3.
Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. Flied out his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one missed. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. That's down and in. Base is empty, one away here in the third and final game of the series. And he hits a ground ball right side. Rodriguez steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. And now Luis Campusano doubled his first time up. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering is down low.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 down, nobody on.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Clips the corner. 3-1. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit right side. Slings to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Padres down in order. Through 4. Still tied. Zip zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Pirates need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Down the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Fouled off left side. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Hit in the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, nabs it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez.
Next to hit, Marco Gonzalez. Struck out looking in his first at bat. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So digging in now for San Diego, Dylan Head. Head measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Gonzalez back to work. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The pitcher, number 61.
Next up is the Padres pitcher, Matt Waldron.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a sac bunt here. Throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Padres take the lead. 1-0. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Throw to second, safe. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Just missed.
1-0.
One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hayes drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Machado, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Kim at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Two now. Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Padres with a run scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Andy Rodriguez. Waldron back to work. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the batting order turns over. Shepard getting ready to hit. That one out to right. Tatis makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Padres 1 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and now it's Joey Gallo. The wind to kick the pitch. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Roansy Contreras getting loose out there. Oviedo warming up as well. And the 1-0. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there, and tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases.
And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Got him looking. And one gone.
Now batting.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Chop to third. And he grabs it foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
The center fielder, number 3.
And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. There you see how he's doing down the stretch with his August and September splits. And there's the strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's a little high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Kicks and fires. Now it's 3-2. Two outs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Campusano in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Out to center. Sawinski settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Padres leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7, stepping in, Brian Reynolds.
The left fielder, number 10.
The right-hander back to work. Fouled off. He was late. That one outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez preparing to come on if needed. Middleton also throwing. Falling behind 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Oh, that hit him. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
No outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. There's a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he deals. And that one upstairs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Got him. And 1 out now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. That's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The pitch. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
First and second, 1 out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe.
Just a huge at bat right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Really important at bat coming up now.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one's in there. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The other way. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And now a meeting near home plate. So it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Roansy Contreras on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Number 19, he'll hit in the 8th spot.
Now playing third, batting in, number 19.
Stepping in for San Diego, Dylan Head.
For the Padres, the left fielder, Dylan Head.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Strike two. On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jake Cronenworth.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Well struck, right field. Going gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 12th of the season, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-2.
One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2. On the ground. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Ripped to right, base hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now Machado up here. 1 for 3.
Manny Machado.
And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that one wrapped foul. Gonna count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 outs. And delivers outside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Davis puts it away, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the pitch. Number 19 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Angel De Los Santos, the closer, is getting loose. Kinnear also getting ready. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ripped, but foul. And ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Towards first. Gallo takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball. And that clips the inside corner. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Clips the outside corner, and now 2-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just missing there. Full count now. Shepard next to bat for the Bucs. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's the second baseman, Shepard. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. The 1-1. And that one is inside. Right-handed reliever. And now the count filled up 3-2. Andrew McCutchen waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
McCutchen swings through it for strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So one left for Pittsburgh, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at Petco Park. And here's the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
And the right-hander back to work. Ball one there. Contreras goes 6'1". He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. There's the strike. Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high. Righty delivers. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Jackson Merrill will hit next. There's the strike up high. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Just missed.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Padres go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Angel De Los Santos.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Reynolds in the box lays off for ball one. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Kicks and deals. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes. In the air, left field. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Cruz in the box now. Take strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes a ball. Just misses there.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He powers that one out of here. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Now this is in the air down the line. Drifts towards it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jay Groom, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Jack Sawinski in the on-deck circle. One down, base is empty. And that one ripped into right. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away now.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten a potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
Sawinski stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next one is off the plate. Now 2-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Just missed. Roansy Contreras to bat next. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot. Termarr Johnson, a runner on first with 2 gone for him. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Check on the runner. Sawinski back in on a dive. That's to third. They get to first, and that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Johan Oviedo.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. And that's strike one. Hammered on the line, base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Edmundo Sosa. Next for the Padres, Dylan Head. That to right. McCutchen snags it on the run.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ethan Salas. The winning run on base for him. That one missed. One down, winning run on at first. Pitch misses outside. Ball two. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Pickoff throw. Sosa back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ha-Sung Kim hitting on deck circle. With the winning run on at first. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And the right-hander deals. Liner snagged at first. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Oviedo over to first. Sosa dives back in safely. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off. The 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Two outs. Fought off foul. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. One left for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Jay Groom.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Now into the game, number 71. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 71. Michael.
Now the third baseman grounded out his first time.
The third baseman, Jared Triolo.
The lefty fires. Ball one, no strikes. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. To the right side. Bogarts with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Rodriguez in the box now. Takes strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Number 1. The lefty with big swing and miss stuff is getting ready. Moorholm getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, one away, and here in extra innings. Up and in, and 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Shepard now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of the 10th. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. That one hit to right. Tatis makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. on to the bottom of the 10th. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Out to short. Slings it across. Bogaerts retired.
Now batting, third baseman,
Manny Machado up to the plate. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
And that's outside, and that's ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. Now 2 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Joey Gallo, the next up for the Padres. That's in there. And that is strike one. In there.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field, pretty well struck and caught on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to inning number 11 we go. We are tied 2-2. We're in extras here, and now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Groom back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. In there, got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And now Brian Reynolds. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up.
1-1.
That one the other way. And there's a base hit to right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Liover Peguero. late on that fastball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. We are in the 11th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And a curve misses outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. And now the lefty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. He's in there. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis. To the left side, but it is well fouled.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. That just misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Called out on strikes. Put the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So 2 down now, and here is Jack Sawinski. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now into the ball game on defense, Connor Joe. He'll be out in left field. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. And the pitch. In for a strike, 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Tatis waits. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And Tatis able to stay alive. And another ball. Slider misses outside. Jackson Merrill waiting for a turn at the plate. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Fastball almost got him there.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one way inside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Base is empty, 1 away here in extra innings. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Number 71 waits on deck. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Next to hit, number 71. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Not even close there. 2-1. And a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. 11 innings in the books now. We are tied 2-2. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. C.J. Cron. He represents the go-ahead run. Broom back to work. Hard hit left side. Kim with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jared Triolo.
Here's the third baseman. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Digging in, Andy Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
And now the Pirates leadoff man.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen, known for his late inning heroics. Line drive. No one can get there. It falls in. 1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the runner from first. 4-2 now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Number 1 comes on now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Way high there.
Okay.
Ball 1. McCutchen on at second with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Fair ball. The throw into second. The tag. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's 5-2. Back after this on the show. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, James Karinchak.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the left fielder, Dylan Head, and a pitch. And ball 1. The 1-0. And another ball. That one misses. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's the strike. Fouled off to the right. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Seth Brown in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Nobody out, runner at first. He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. The Pirates leading by 3, and we're deep into extras. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting.
Last chance for the Padres. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here deep into extra innings. He swings and fouls 1 off. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
This team secures a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where you can finish from this point on.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.